Hey everybody, it's Lynn, known as Those Missing Pieces on Instagram. I'm coming to you with my first ever video recording, so I'm hoping I don't mess it up too bad. I came on today because I wanted to show a flip through of my January daily pages that I'm making in a 6x8 album. For 2021, I decided to change things up. In 2020, I worked in a Hobonichi Cousin, and I really like the size. I really like the daily pages. Some of them I just did decorating. Some of them I did, more heavy journaling. Some of them I did just, nice quotes. Some of them, definitely had more to say. I really like this format. I really like the daily pages. The problem with it is that the pages are really thin and the binding is really thin. So this is only decorated through like July with pictures maybe through September. And it's way too thick for this binding. So I wanted to find a solution where I could still do daily pages around that size and kind of in that format that was conducive with maybe using more embellishments and more thickness. So I created my own template in a 6.5 by 8.5 size that will go into an Ali Edwards 6x8 album. And I can tell already I'm probably going to have 3 or 4 of these albums for the year. Just in January, I'm about a third of the way into the album. So these are going to be a flip through of my January pages, and I hope you enjoy them. So first one we come to is my one little word for 2021 is focusing on my health. For this one I used all Ali Edwards one little word 2021 kit. Some of them are the physical pieces and then some are the digital pieces. I print them out, everything gets printed out hybrid on this template, and then I just decorate it from there. On this side I have everything from Paper Person Tough Day Kit that came out in January, and again just printed out the template with my journaling on there and a couple of the stamps and then decorate around that. On this side I didn't have any pictures, so I just went with some journaling about like a weird things that are going on with having a weird reaction to people hugging and having a dinner party on a commercial, where thinking that that's actually weird, but then people in masks is not weird. So this is just definitely a strange year and a strange reaction, and I wanted to document that. These tall letters are from Felicity Jane from the Cocoa Kit, and then this stamp is a digital stamp by Kelly Stamps. Then all of this is actually Ellie Studios papers. And the embellishments on this side, these are all Ellie Studio, and then these two stamps are digital stamps by In a Creative Bubble. I lay all this out in Photoshop as far as the picture, the template, the stamps, and then I just print these pieces and then print the photos separately and end up gluing it on with all of the embellishments. On this side, the current events stamp is actually from Kelly Stamps also, from her In the News kit. And then I think this is just from my stash, I'm not sure. On this side, it's all Cocoa Daisy Denim and Blush kit for my Thursday 3. I'm hoping to participate and get a selfie every Thursday. It's a project that was started by Kristen Tweedale, and she actually does, take a picture of yourself and 3 facts about you right now every Thursday. So you can check out that Thursday 3 with the number 3 hashtag on Instagram if you're interested. So on this side, if I don't have a picture for the day or journaling specific to the day, I'm trying to use prompts about my history, about my family, about something I just want to talk about. This particular prompt was something that's part of the Scrap Gals bonus content for January. So if you are a subscriber to the Scrap Gals podcast, you can get their prompts and some of their bonus content, their printable materials. It's kind of cool, and it's only $5 a month. So it's inspiring me right now, and I'm filling some of these gaps in with some of their prompts. This side, say about it, I'm a big Rams fan, obviously, with my blanket, so I was hoping they would win. They did this game, but then not the week after. On this side, it's kind of a mishmash. I have Felicity Jane Hart. This is a Cocoa Daisy stamp that I just kind of stamped around, and then just something cute that my son said that day and sang a song, to his own words, of course. Then on this side, he actually had to get a COVID test because he wasn't feeling well at school. So I wanted to document what's going on, what happens at school when he says he doesn't feel good and has to be out for 3 to 4 days. These 2 pages are actually all Freckled Fawn papers. And then there's an Ali Edwards chipboard embellishments from some of the kits that I just had in my stash. And this is actually something my son wrote on a plain piece of paper when he was doing his homework. And I was able to scan it and then just clip out the writing and paste it into my template so I could print it right on my template. These 2 pages are both from Ali Edwards Action Kit. I loved this 3x8, actually I think it's 3.5 by 8.5 card that came in the kit. So I knew I wanted to use it for my Thursday 3 and it ended up being perfect. I used the digital piece to cut out the numbers, paste it onto my template, and then these little word stickers actually come with the kit too. I printed those out separately so I could have a little dimension in the embellishments and called that page done. This side, this was a 3x4 card that I cut out in Photoshop, just the words, and was able to paste them on my template too. And then this was part of a 3.5 by 8.5 card as well that I just cut the edge off of. This page is Ellie Studio. Actually, both these pages are Ellie Studio papers. And what I liked is like they don't necessarily coordinate. They're not necessarily the same colors, but they did come in the same kit. So they coordinate even though they're contrasting colors. And I try to make some cohesiveness between the pages. At least something to kind of tie them together. So at least these came in the same kit and that worked out really well. The movie night I think is in a creative bubble as well. On this side is a free card that came from Coco Daisy for Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. So this side's kind of a mishmash as well. It's got Ellie Studio, it's got some scrapbook.com letters, and I'm not really sure either Everyday Explorer or in a creative bubble. I can't remember exactly where that came from, but that was a digital stamp as well. This side is all Ali Edwards, including the little heart stickers. I do like to take a couple layers off of the chipboard elements just so they're not quite as thick. You can just peel them off and then you have what's left over to glue on there. This side is all Felicity Jane from the Crystal kit. This was an older kit that I just had in my stash, but it is still Felicity Jane. Now this side, these 2 pages are 2 totally different stories, and even though like the color scheme probably would have worked on both sides, they're just really different stories, and I kind of wanted this little bit of separation between them just to separate the stories themselves. This side is all Ali Edwards from January Stories by the Month kit about my husband getting a new job and being real proud of him for meeting his goals and his future. Where this side is about, you know, binge watching TV. So I kind of wanted that separation, even though they still coordinate color-wise in the black and white stripes. This was an easy way to just throw something in there that separated them a little bit. So this side is, the watching is from Feed Your Craft, and then the good stuff is from In a Creative Bubble. Now this side is actually both sides are Freckled Fawn. This is one of their washi tape pieces, and then this is from their most recent kit for February. And then these letters, I love, 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 love these letters. These are from Ali Edwards, I think like Everyday Essentials kit. I use them all the time. Love how thin they are, how gorgeous they are. I love them. They come in black and white too, so I have like 4 or 5 packs of each one. Now this is actually an Ali Edwards 4x6 card in a digital pack that I was able to just cut out the words and paste them into my template so I could print this. Again, a day I really didn't have anything to say, I didn't have any pictures, but I wanted something to coordinate with something going on at work on this side and kind of coordinate the colors too and tie the colors together. But really the story is on this side and I just needed kind of a filler piece in there. The rest, the papers, are actually Freckled Fawn, and then this is another Ali Edwards embellishment. On this side, I have same thing, nothing to say really on this page, so I wanted something to coordinate with what was going on over here. Again, an Ali Edwards, this is a 3x4 card that I could just digitally cut out the embellishment and paste it into my template. Then these papers are actually Felicity Jane, and these embellishments are from Allie Edwards as well. And my last page for January, I typically try to wrap up the month with whatever it is I'm reading and or have read throughout the month and document that. So this side is actually, this is a Allie Edwards, and this is Allie Edwards digital stamps. These are Allie Edwards for her read kit, some stickers, and then this is just some washi that I had in my stash. The reading list digital stamp is from Carrie Bradford. So I hope you enjoyed. That's my first video ever. I hope to come on here every month and actually show a flip through of the progress I'm making with my daily pages. Have a good day.